Back in 2017, I lost all my gains and I've only had 8 weeks to get back into shape. Now, during those 8 weeks, I've used certain strategies that allowed me to regain my muscle and get even better results than previously. Due to the recent situation with the pandemic, you might be left with a question: what should I do when I get back to the gym to get the best results and to regain my muscle? So in this video, I want to break down what it is that you should do in order to regain your muscle when coming back into the gym, or possibly what you can do to get even better results than previously. Let's get straight into it. First of all, we must break down 2 core questions. How often should you train when you get back to the gym? And number 2, what should you do while you're training in order to get the best results? So first of all, how often should you train? To best answer this question, you must understand that how often you go to the gym isn't as important as how many times you train each body part in a week. The aim of training is to spot this thing called muscle protein synthesis, MPS in short. Whenever the MPS is elevated, this signals to your muscles that they need to grow. They uptake protein, they recover, and they promote gains. So looking into some scientific research shows us that MPS usually stays elevated for up to 72 hours after your workout. So therefore, if you train your chest on Monday, by Thursday you are no longer making gains on Thursday. Now, to ensure that the MPS is elevated all throughout the week, it's best to train each body part twice a week. By doing this, you're making sure that the MPS is elevated 100% of the times through the week rather than just half of the week. So whether you train 3 times a week, 4 times a week, 5 times a week, or 6 times a week, you must make sure that your routine ensures that you're training each body part twice a week. This technique alone can help you double up the speed at which you're regaining your muscle. Now, the second question is this: what should you do once you get back into the gym? And this is the time I want to share with you my 3 top strategies, okay? These are the 3 secret things. When I'm saying secret, these are just the strategies that I've used that I don't usually hear people talk about. So let me lay this out like this. Let's say you had the next 8 weeks to regain your muscle. What should you do during those next 8 weeks in order to get the best results? So let me break down those 3 strategies. Number 1, waking up the sleeping muscles. What does that even mean? Ask yourself this question: how often are you performing the exercises for the sake of squeezing the muscles and really trying to get strong contractions in them, rather than just performing them for the reps and sets? So let's say I'm laying down on a bench press. Instead of me just trying to reach my desired amount of reps and sets, I am also focusing on how well can I perform this movement to get a lot out of this exercise. How well can I squeeze my chest while I'm training? The stronger mind-muscle connection you have with this body part, the better you can squeeze it during a workout, and the more of that area is working. Simply, if you can go from engaging 20% of your chest while you're training to then engaging 80% of your chest while you're training, your results will change completely. So the next phase was figuring out, how do I switch my training in order to be able to squeeze my muscles much better while I'm performing those movements? And I will do that for at least 2 to 3 weeks whenever I get back. Moving on, the next strategy comes down to the way you design your routine. How many reps do you choose? How many sets do you choose? So one of the biggest things that I've done during my transformation is I used the so-called DUP approach. This is my variation of the DUP, but it works really well. And whenever I'm using it with my clients, it works amazing. So what I've done was this: because I was training each body part twice a week, on one of the days, I performed a very high volume workout. What do I mean by this? High repetition, high volume, low rest, really trying to work on a squeeze, okay? So anywhere between 8 to 12 repetitions on the exercises, very focused on trying to squeeze my muscle. That's where this mind-muscle connection kind of comes into play. Now, on a second chest session, I would purely focus on trying to improve my weight, okay? So instead of doing 10 to 12 reps or 8 to 12 reps, I would do anywhere between 4 to 8 repetitions on that workout, being closer to the 6 reps, really focusing on training my strength. And during this day, I would try to move as much weight as I possibly could. And I would intertwine my routine between those 2 days. One of the days with a super high volume, high repetitions, more exercises, more reps. And during the second day, less exercises, more rest, and more focus on strength. Now, the third strategy, which is the last strategy, it comes down to nutrition. What is it that you're supposed to do with food in order to be able to get the best results? If you're not focusing on your food, man, you're wasting your time, okay? You can go to the gym for the next 8, 10, 20, 50 weeks and still not see results if you're not taking care of your nutrition. So whenever it comes to nutrition, the choice is pretty simple. If you have too much fat on your body, aka if you can't see your abs, you must go into a calorie deficit, meaning that you're supposed to consume less calories than you burn throughout the day so you can lose some of that fat. And you must consume a diet high enough in protein in order to be able to rebuild from those movements. So at least 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. Now, in a second case where you're starting off much skinnier and you can see your abs are clearly visible, right now you can start with like a mini bulking phase where essentially you do the same thing as you do with the previous scenario, but right now you consume more calories, you're in a surplus of calories, so you can gain weight very slowly each and every week. And once again, what you're looking out for is progress at the gym. Are you able to do more at the gym each and every week? Can you lift more weight? Can you do a few more reps on the same exercise with the same weight? If you can do that each and every week, keep moving with the same diet. The moment you start becoming sluggish at your gym and you're no longer kind of able to push more, then you can add a few more calories. Based on your goal, whether you're trying to lose fat or maximize muscle growth, you must be taking care of nutrition to tie the whole thing together. So guys, I hope you like this video. Now, like I said at the beginning, I have something special for you. Over the next 2 weeks, we're gonna be running 3 comeback strategy calls. And on those strategy calls, I wanna show you in person what it is that you would need to do in order to get the best results based on your goal, okay? So wherever you are right now to wherever you wanna go, I wanna sketch out a blueprint for you to show you the exact steps that you would need to take in order to get the best results. We're only gonna run this for a short amount of time, so if you wanna take part in it, all you gotta do is click the link below. You're gonna find the link somewhere in the description, follow the link, book in the call, and I'm gonna personally show you what it is that I would do in your place in order to get into your best shape, okay? You got nothing to lose, everything to gain. Let's get you back in shape over the next few weeks. I'm looking forward to hearing from you. This is it for the video. Like, subscribe if you enjoyed this. I'm gonna see you in the next one. Boom.